from the member from Nepean Carleton.
Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Energy. Last week, the Crown began to lay out its case in the infamous gas plants trial. And before the government starts to tell us that this is a matter before the courts, and they begin to dodge, dip, dive, and play a game of duck and play a game of dodgeball, I want to share the words from the Crown Speaker. Laying out their case, they said, quote, despite the Liberal Chief of Staff being, quote, painstakingly advised for his obligations to maintain records, the defendants, quote, acting together destroyed records that they had a legal duty to preserve. So, Mr. Speaker, despite those comments, I'm not going to ask about any specifics in the case, but I do want the minister to apprise this Assembly why it is that the Liberal government has a policy to hide the truth.
The member will withdraw.
Withdrawn.
Yeah. Minister of Energy.
Thank you, Speaker. To the Attorney General.
Well, so thank you very much, Speaker. I will attempt to answer a withdrawn question, and the answer, Speaker, doesn't change because the member acknowledged that in her own question that it will be inappropriate to discuss any matters that are before the courts. And I appreciate the member that she has the knowledge of the rules, and she very much appreciates the fact that these matters are before the courts, and it will be highly inappropriate for any members in this House to engage in any conversations that are subject to a court proceeding. So, Speaker, that's the best answer I can give at this moment to a withdrawn question. Thank you.
Thank you. Supplement.
Speaker, back to the Minister of Energy. I asked a very specific question on a government policy on record keeping that the government doesn't want to answer. But it was Charles Dunning, I think, who said it best as he played Texas governor. Ooh, I like to dance a little sidestep. Now you see me, now you don't. I'm on my way. So, Speaker, this Liberal government doesn't like that their shady dealings are aired out in public, and I'm not surprised. Secret Quebec hydro deals, deleting documents, wiping computers, paying Liberal insiders, shutting down government committees, obfuscate, hide, and block just seems to be the Liberal thing.
The member will withdraw, and if she continues down the road that she is on with regards to her language, I will pass the question. Withdraw, please.
Withdraw on that line, Speaker. How can the people of Ontario trust this Liberal government to do anything? I certainly don't. I would leave it to the government to explain to us why those records weren't kept last year.
Thank you.
Sir, the member could try any which way to use any kind of over-the-top rhetorical language she wants to use. She, in her own question, admitted that she's asking a question that is related to a trial that is taking place, and she knows the rule better than anyone. She's been in this House long enough to know that when it comes to a matter that is before the courts, it is inappropriate for anybody to engage this conversation. That's the rule that applies to this instance, no matter how you frame the question or any other matter. And therefore, Speaker, I advise everyone not to engage in line of questioning that can have an impact on a case that is ongoing. Speaker, we should respect due process. We should respect the independent judiciary and the work that is going on in that particular case. Thank you.
Thank you.